Former UFC middleweight champion Chris Weidman pulled his career out of the danger zone on Saturday when he defeated Kelvin Gastelum in the UFC on Fox 25 headliner. An absolutely crucial win for Weidman's career. He came in with a 3-fight losing skid, but managed to turn in a solid performance. He got dropped late in the first round, but as fight wore on, he took over in the grappling department, eventually locked up an arm triangle choke in the third round, forcing Gastelum to tap out. And for him, it's just very important to be back on track. Even though he had that 3-fight losing skid, he was never blown out of the water in any of those losses. For him, this one was a must-win, one he needed to get back on track, and he did so. He called out Michael Bisping during his post-fight interview, and the champion responded, but right now, that fight is not even close to realistic. Michael Bisping has the likes of Robert Whittaker, the interim middleweight champion, potentially George St. Pierre, and then a Yoel Romero fight, who had beaten Weidman recently as well, lined up for the future. So Bisping's plate is very full, and Weidman is going to need a few more victories at the least to get back into a position to challenge for the belt again, get back to his former spot as he is a previous title holder. And for him, there is some big options out there. He needs to go big game hunting if he wants to get back into the contenders mix and fight a top name in this weight class. And I think for him, that needs to be Ronaldo Jacare Souza. That fight makes all the sense in the world. These two have been somewhat circling each other for a few years now, but it's never lined up correctly for them to fight. The timing has never worked out. Now it's definitely right. Jacare is coming off a loss to Whittaker, and he's been out for a little while now due to a recent surgery, but he is looking to come back early next year, and I think a fight between him and Weidman would be excellent. Those two guys are sensational grapplers, dangerous strikers as well, somewhat unsuspectingly, and I think putting them in there together would be huge for the middleweight division, huge for both their careers. The winner of that fight would be in a good spot to start building a realistic case once again towards a title shot.